Deciding to communicate your child's autism diagnosis with them is a very personal decision. Research shows that when teens talk about their autism diagnosis, they feel empowered, they have more positive self-image and self-esteem, and they feel seen and understood. Telling your child about their autism diagnosis can allow them to have access to a host of social supports, to a community of other autistic people. People would often share that being told about their diagnosis was an opportunity to really understand themselves in a deeper way and to put some of the pieces together, understanding who they are and what makes them tick. When you decide that you are ready, a few things that you might want to think about. Where are you at in your journey with processing your child's diagnosis? If you don't feel you're ready to share the diagnosis without sadness, grief, or judgment, it's probably not the right time. When you are ready, be prepared with community groups, online resources or forums, or even a personal connection that you can give to your child in order for them to explore this further. The earlier we can have these conversations, the more likely the child is to feel seen, understood, and can advocate for themselves to get supports and services that can be helpful. Depending on when your child is diagnosed will impact when you decide to have the conversation. This is certainly something that is impacted by the child's developmental level, and some children with autism may have difficulty processing what autism means. As a family, it would be important to decide how you're going to communicate your child's autism to them and to the people around them. This will likely be impacted by the family's understanding of the diagnosis and where everyone is at in their journey. If your child is 12 or 13 and you feel like they have the ability to process what it means to have autism, have that conversation with them before their siblings. If your child has limited communication skills or is still at an early stage of development where they may not be able to fully understand, have this conversation with their siblings prior to themselves. Some families find it really helpful to connect with a trusted professional or a support group in the community, other parents who've been in a similar situation, and can share what went well and what they might have learned or do differently. The conversation with your child about autism will occur ongoing. We would recommend you weave into everyday life. Articulate in a safe, open, and honest way how autism positively impacts your child and family and makes things challenging at times, to avoid your child feeling shame or embarrassment about their diagnosis. The incidence of autism is only increasing, and we all know someone with autism or have autism ourselves. And despite this, there is still stigma around sharing the autism diagnosis. We hope that this will continue to improve as we talk more openly about autism in our community and with each other towards more openness, acceptance, and understanding.